Observe,
okay, I figured out
learn,
something.
absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing
Wait, how
tricks
did
on us
you-
in spite of the Gellerfield. Or
Oh no, but you're
perhaps
converting
there is
from
something
meters to
all
feet.
the
Make sure
stories
you
about
don't
the
accidentally
ship
do that.
being
But I get what
possessed
you're saying.
after all.
Yeah, 20 million square meters of usable floor space.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating
Yeah, they could
idle
fit that.
rumors
They could
spread
definitely fit
about
it.
by
You're right.
uneducated
All right,
riffraff.
That's right.
Now, enough, Abelard.
The
Such
thing we've
hearsay
been obsessing
amuses
about
me. Idira
is
eagerly
something that
retells
came
me
up
everything she
at
learns
the
from
very,
whispers
very
of her
start when
unseen
we were looking at the
advisors.
picture of the ship and
This
trying to
ship
figure
is
out if
ancient.
26,000
It
people
has enough
could
hidden
actually
nooks,
fit in there.
malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
I love how your brain works.
I told you I'm good at numbers.
I'm not complaining.
I'm good at
I'm
numbers.
just, I'm enamored.
I need to be doing. I want to get a bachelor's in mathematics. Actually, if I get this full-time job, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fact that I get a free course per semester to start working on a bachelor's in mathematics. Because, dadgummit, I think I can do it. I think I can do it when I don't let the bad teachers who told me, and the bad parenting who told me that I can't do that type of thing.
I believe in you.
I'm going to show them.
I believe
I'm
in
going
you.
to show them, folks.
I believe in you. I believe
Do
in
it.
you.
For them. Hey,
What?
do it.
Do it for them.
All right, for the children. Oh, do you want to ask her about navigator and translation and all that stuff? Because you don't know do you know the warp stuff? You don't know the lore? All right.
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces.
Because of the
By
webway
entering it
being
under the
broken.
protection of the Gellerfield, we
No,
shorten the
not quite.
route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Okay, so this gets directly at a theory I have.
Oh, yes.
This is my theory. Okay?
It's going to be another hour.
No,
of
no,
math.
it's be real quick,
Okay.
The warp is not different geography, it's different time. And so when you're moving physically through the warp as a three-dimensional being,
Yeah.
you can't jump time, you know? And so you're actually moving from different periods in time. And so time in the warp is totally disconnected from time in the real world.
From what I've read in the books, that actually tracks.
Yeah, no, there are actually stories of space ships going back in time.
Yeah.
Literally stories. In one of the books, they talk about how a ship went back in time to before it was launched.
Yeah.
The Rycat system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Ooh.
Well, so
I
if we're
set
going
the
to
course for
compare,
Rykard
what we'd
on the
then be
demand
comparing essentially is the land area.
for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you
which
of
is
the
in a way
perks
what
for
we're
this
looking
voyage. But now is not
Because
the
you
time.
could build up
You can start by not asking questions of this
300
sort.
meters
I
in
have
the
no
real
need
world.
for sycophants. I will
So the
draw
question
my
is really,
conclusions when an
land
opportunity to prove yourself arises. In that case, I
The
shall head
land area
to...
of that ship would have to be...
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Well, the land area of that ship would be 1,000 meters times...
I have a question.
Yeah?
Who the hell is that big ball?
Oh,
thing?
the big ball with the circly thingies?
Yes.
That's like,
I'm getting Event Horizon vibes from it.
Yes. Okay, so that big thing circling up there is very much Event Horizon, because Event Horizon is an official prequel documenting the first time humanity managed to actually enter into the warp. That tracks the movement of the warp around you. That thing is tracking warp currents.
Cool. Oh, heretics.
Ah, heretics! Wait, did my game start back?
Yeah.
Start playing my game? You guys, oh my god! No, actually, I'm going to be
Challenging me was a mistake.
completely off of work and school starting next Wednesday up until the Thursday after. And I am so looking forward to it. And one of the things I'm going to do is finally sit down and play with...
For now.
Yeah, like the guys who wrote the story were like fans, but they couldn't get the rights to actually...
Break them around.
Yeah, the guys, the authors of Event Horizon were
Yeah.
40k fans.
Yeah.
And they wanted to make a Warhammer 40k movie,
Out of my way.
but they couldn't.
Brace
So
yourself,
they,
Abelard.
because they couldn't get the license agreement. And so they instead converted it into something else.
Alright, who do I want to shoot the face?
Well, if you want to shoot somebody and then move, what you need to do is click on the little bullet or tap the number 1. Alright, now, you see, whoa, don't put your cursor over somebody. You see the red lines?
I see the red lines.
Okay, so the interior red line is your short range, and the second, the exterior red line is your long range. And you'll notice it looks a little funky, but that's because it's being messed up by the elevation changes. So you suffer a penalty
No foe too great.
in long range. There you go. And you see the red lines? They also show you where it intersects with.
They won't expect this.
Oh no! You came up one short of killing him. Oh, it's not like you don't. It's not like you have an ability called Run and Gun, which allows you to move and shoot again.
As said, so done.
That ability is redunculous, by the way, because when you get like a burst fire weapon,
Poised for action.
normally a burst fire attack is
That is how it's
3 action
done.
points.
I serve the ruinous powers.
And a single shot is 1.
Death to the weak.
Action points is an ability in this game.
Chaos guides me.
I've suffered worse.
When you
Follow
use
my
Run
lead.
and Gun, you
Reduce
get
to
a free
dust.
attack. Any free attack. Any attack you have from your weapons.
Weapon at the ready.
I'm very low. I'm not sure. See, here's my issue. I don't think it's going to feel like a Total War game. I think it's gonna be a 40k space warfare game, strategy warfare game, and I think it's gonna be a really good one. It's definitely gonna be the best Warhammer 40k strategy game ever made, as it'll be the first. I'm just not sure it's gonna be a total war game.
One step ahead.
And if you played enough Total War, not just Total War Warhammer, but the historicals too, you will understand why it's not really a total war game. It's just not going to be.
Emperor, protect me.
Damn!
Sound approach.
And it really comes down to simple.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, I love more. I wish.
Death to the heretics.
I think you can guess what I was gonna say. You don't have to always move. Sometimes you can just stand still. You generally, though, want to get behind cover.
Forward.
Have I told you about cover? You have no idea what cover is.
Well, as you've not told me about it, and you've had me turn off the
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
tutorial. No.
You attack.
Well, I didn't know how much you remembered, okay? Okay, well now you're out of combat. But when you're moving your cursor around and it's
Take
like
a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
and you're looking around where you can
Yeah.
move to, and you got the green areas, you'll notice vertically at the edge of an area, there will either be a half shield or a shield with a skull in it. And if
I
it's
figured that was...
if it's a half shield, that's cover.
Yeah.
If it's a shield with a skull in it, that's blocking. Which blocking does provide you with cover at an angle.
So, I would like to remind everybody about my 3 fundraisers that I'm running. The Trevor Project, the National League of POW MIA Families, and the American Civil Liberties Union. Once again, if you can donate, that's awesome. Can't, it's okay, but if you can, the links are below.
Please, everybody, donate. If
Donate.
you can just donate like $5, that's very good.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer
it's not
panic at
necessarily
sight
the
of
shift to
combat on the
ranged
upper
combat,
decks.
because
The false sense of security
did
offered
make-
by their position
they did
makes
make a
them
Total
that much
War,
more
which
vulnerable
was
to the
all
harsh
about
realities
ranged combat.
of warp travel.
everything in that damn game shot.
From what we
And
have
that
seen,
game was
I can
Total
speculate
War
that we are
Napoleon
dealing with
and
some
Total War
variety of
Empires.
madness induced by warp travel.
The
Such
difference
episodes are
is-
not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space.
The
Though
type of weapons
such episodes seldom spill onto other
that they're going
decks.
to be using in Warhammer
The casters are not
mean that
working.
formation
or have
firing
been
is
sabotaged.
not a good
Either the
thing.
warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut
So
the
you're
ship's
going to want to spread out.
communications.
And at that point,
I will need a direct channel to the engine seer prime before I can get a sense
and
of
melee
what
combat
we're
is
up
never going
against.
to... Well, melee combat
Whatever
will
it may
occur.
be, keep your
But, like,
weapons
they're
at the
just- I
ready.
don't know. It doesn't seem like
I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
Or be Total War. I think it'll be Warhammer. I think it'll be good. I just don't feel like it's going to be a real Total War game.
Possibly.
Stage 2 of the
Quite
medicine.
likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after
you
him and
didn't
see
wanna
if the
read that other
Arch
piece
militant
of
requires
dialogue?
aid. And be quick about it.
I didn't want her to be like no sycophants.
Yeah, she's kind of a biatch. Oh wait, did the thing happen? Oh no, the thing hasn't happened yet. You haven't got like the douche's Sting yet. I really need to finish this game. I've only ever made it like to the very first parts of chapter 4. I've never finished the game. There's 5 chapters. Chapter 3 is my least favorite. What is happening? Oh, people are shooting. Oh my god, there are people shooting. Oh my god, there are people shooting.
They are, because they're heretics.
Is that how that?
Let's seize the moment.
Is that that? Besides, Total War Warhammer is really good. And I know, there's like...
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Uh-huh.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
You see, this is why... Mort! Now, admittedly, he's like a level 20 character, but still.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warped madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
No, that was not Matt Mercer. It was Will Derenzi Martin. That was the guy voicing Mort. Now, let me look up Void Peer. Oh, I hate that name. Wait.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Uh-oh.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
whatever state, what does that mean? I hear an Abelard captain. Should do everything in my power. Cannot promise that I won't lose our dearest hair somewhere along the way.
You going saucy, or are you gonna go sensible? Because there's 3 sensible options.
Then move out! Mort, come.
No, actually, that Connor Fogarty is voicing Voigtbeer, and Will DeRenzi Martin is voicing Mort. So I don't know.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Wait, they didn't even leave you all with soldiers? That's so bad. They should have left you with some soldiers. She took all the soldiers and the Seneschal and the uber badass,
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain.
Ah, the bastard.
The sneaky, snaky little bastard. I promise you a special destiny, Veritas Ignatius. It is time to fulfill it.
Ah, the bastard.
We hate him.
We do hate him.
Matt Mercer was the Shadow Dawn Ganondorf in There Will Be Brawl.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
God, you traitors.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is that, inbred? Is your blood too
On
thin
the
to
contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Okay. You should definitely take the skilled one. Sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostrophe, you sort of wretched piece of rock shit.
Damn.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sources voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. I do voices and sound effects. Ooh, look! The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this. Move your cursor over the blue text. Decision consequence! You are wounded by the corrupted weapon, fled to a warp entity invading your mind.
Darn it!
Yes, you chose to get mouthy with it, so he stabbed you with the weapon. If you don't get mouthy and you just obey, he doesn't stab you.
Oh.
Which means you can't technically pull off demonic ascension. Should you choose to go that route.
Oh, that's
100% examine the device. That's going to give you XP. Yeah, so when it's orange, that means you can make XP off it, and it shows you the % chance. If you succeed, you get a special extra cool speaking. Like sometimes you can get a skill option that lets you just around a quest, like around a fight. Usually it's what lets you get away from fights. That's what the conversational skills do. And sometimes you get cheaper goods. Extra stuff. Okay, the servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward close to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the maw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigtgear wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. You look around, hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty in perfect working condition. Near a broken panel, a protruding piece of rebar in sight. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you are used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with the copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators essentially did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Meaning they replaced as much as possible of the person with machine. So they could keep it going for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Click continue!
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance. Can you read the green text? You gotta read some too.
Alright.
Pain shoots through your head and subsides just quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh, this is beautiful, chat. Watch this. This scene's gorgeous.
other way!
Isn't that beautiful, chat? That's what you want to see happen to heretics.
Burn, fire, fire, fire!
Caught between the holy bolter and the holy flamer. Yeah.
Venture forth.
Let it be known that by my will, by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. Blah, 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 paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in the darkness, tonight reclaim what's lost. To walk
Triumphal
steadily.
is the old boulderings of fate.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What? A skull?
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The service skull.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Read the green text with you.
Alright, are you the warrant sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
In other words, you gotta leave the room. You gotta walk out of the room to make the story progress.
Let's see this through.
No, not that far out. You go up to like there, you gotta close the door by clicking on the finger, which activates the seal wand. There you go. And let it bite your hand again. And then more stuff happens! Oh, this fake armor just is completely useless.
I know, right?
Why did I make it out of
Run,
polyester?
fools, or fall!
Yes! Abelard! That's a good idea.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Seneschal Abelard Viserion has lost some of his warranted polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him, his brow furrows, and he places a hand on his weapon.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of his plan.
He is clearly serving the unholy gods.
Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. Grandmaster, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
let's see here.
He openly admitted he's the mastermind. Of course, why don't we leave the matter of etiquette for another time? So let's see if he is not here.
I'm resisting.
So what?
I'm resisting.
Yes, you are. Poorly, but you are. See here, he is the mastermind.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Gives you a las gun, flak chest plate, and a med kit. Now he's got a med kit.
Not a med kit. Not a med kit.
Got a med kit. Okay, so hit I.
I'm at your service.
Alright, now click on your character portrait. Alright, now what you want to do is transfer that gun over. Yay, you're now using a las gun, and then transfer the armor over. Alright, now click on the circle, click on the brown button. Yeah, outfit settings. And if you want to, you can turn off any of those. No, that's only going to change your base clothes. So if you want to, you can turn off armor. See, show armor, you can set that to off, and it'll show you your base color.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so that you can also use that for if hats and stuff like that you want to show. You can pick everything. Oh, you don't want to ever see what you're wearing?
I like my outfit.
Okay. Okay.
I may change my mind later.
Oh, I think you got a spammer. You're not going to kick?
I can't. I'm not signed in.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so now click on Abelard's picture. Alright, and then drag that medikit into one of those 4 yellow squares. Alright, so each medikit has 2 uses. So close this window. And now on the bottom left, you see where the medkits are? Click on one of them and then click on your character.
Let me help. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Okay.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse. All those strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Wow, way to really sell the situation, Abelard.
Yeah, I know, right?
That like is a few may survive. We act quickly. Wow, that's great. Chat. The most awful thing ever happened. The most worstest, horrible thing. It's just the worstest, erstest. What happened? I don't have any snacks. I don't have snacks. I need my snacks. I'm like, I'm on stage 3 of the medication, and now, oh, he says he's not logged in, so he can't. But I'm gonna log him in, because I don't understand why he doesn't just log in. Oh, do you know your username and password?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah, because they want you to ban the bot.
Yeah, I got it.
We don't have any snacks. No snacks. I want your snacks. But I'm too poor to order snacks. And I'm way too not okay to drive. Nor do I have any interest in driving.
Snacks.
Okay, thank you. I'll order snacks.
Other snacks.
You're the bestest. You're the bestest. Oh God. That sheet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be refining it and making it.
Honey, it looks like an old piece of treasured parchment the
I
monks have been
know.
preserving for the last
I know.
1,000 years. Oh God.
There we go.
Woo woo. That's one less.
Alright. Well, I will be editing. Okay.
Don't forget to read stuff out. I'm doing a very important job.
All right.
I can't help you.
Okay, so, I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodorus. Which one?
Which
The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What exactly has gone wrong with the ship's translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered.
That's no good.
Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Ah, it's no good.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
See here. How did you find me? What can we expect to find in the navigation sectum? Sectum very well lead me on the way. That's gonna end it. For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way.
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Wow. Okay, that's cool. I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the Vox chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Ooh. The Emperor protects.
The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then,
Why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Because she was not under duress when she was entering in.
Also, she ain't as cool as you.
Yeah.
Lady Theodora
During
is
warp
a
transit,
chump.
the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Once again, really selling it where they're selling it well there, Abelard.
Yeah. For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way.
Come.
Veritas Ignatius.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved.
That's where I must
Onward.
rebuke you. Where you see one, I see four.
Surrender to the dark power! Looks like we have a problem on our hands.
I don't see a problem. I see fun.
Okay, so first you're going to set your characters up. So right now you're determining where your character is going to start standing.
Okay.
So click on one of the squares. Now, you can keep clicking around. You could move around. The point is only fixed. Alright, yeah, click on Abelard. And then click where you want him to start. I put him way in front so he draws a lot of fire because he's really freaking tough and really good at melee.
Yeah, here's the problem. Last time I put him up front, he got bum rushed by everyone and got his shit handed to him.
Really? I
Yes.
have never seen that happen before.
Oh my god, he got his ass handed to. That's why when you came in, he had a broken friggin' leg.
What?
Yeah.
I have literally never once seen that happen.
Oh yeah, no, it was brutal.
I'm not sure if I believe that you messed up Abelard by your
Blame
proximity
the Ferret.
suckiness, or if Abelard just was never as amazing as I thought he was.
With purpose.
No, it's definitely the first one. There's no way Abelard isn't as amazing as I think he is. That's right. I'm saying you must have a sucky disorder of some degree because Abelard, shit. Which is okay. Like, we all suck compared to Abelard. We all are lesser compared to Abelard. Okay, so this is a burst fire. All the red squares that were covered. What you want to do with burst fire is you want to maximize your chances of, click run and gun. And now look, you can move, and then use burst fire again. Okay, so here's the thing about burst fire. It covers 3 squares, a 3 square wide line directly in front of you, or along the axis of aiming. So you can catch a lot of people if you position yourself properly.
No foe too great.
Then if you click there and you move it around, aiming for different squares, even squares in between them, you can try to find the best, like the.
I know what to do.
Boom shakalaka.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That was pretty.
burst fire is sweet. I freaking love burst fire.
Death to non-believers.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, I love some of his phrases. Okay, wait. Have him. I see the little thingy, the blue symbol next to his
Yeah.
face. Tap that one.
At your beck
Alright.
and call.
All right, so that's his origin ability, which gives him like increased defenses and
Okay.
anyone around him for a short period of time. It's
All
free to
right.
pop. Now, you see the other ability?
Yeah.
Don't click on it.
Okay.
All right, that is charge. It allows him to cover a bunch of distance and smash somebody. But his weapon attacks are over there on the left.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you a real quick trick. Has he moved yet?
Yeah, he just moved.
Oh, dang. I was going to say, couldn't you move over one space? But you've already moved. All right. So
As the ferret is apt to do.
So, move your cursor over to those two swords there. Alright, see how one is an area effect attack, which can cover 3 squares in front of you, and the other is a single target attack. It costs 1 AP, the other one costs 2 AP. You see the yellow things on the right? Next to your picture, the yellow dots?
Yeah.
That's your action points. And you have 4 every turn. So you have to watch your action when it comes. That's what you have to figure out.
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
See, now I just killed that dude. But he can't do anything else. But you could have him charge out of melee and into one of those guys back there. Now he would, the heretic cutthroat in melee with him would get a free strike, but she should not be able to do anything of importance to him. Seriously. She should be way below his level. One hit from her should not be effective. Right, now you can't target that guy because you have to put the square over him, over top him. Yeah, so you can't charge him because it's going to take you through a wrong place. Yep, so... What? You should be able to have a charge there. No, you can't charge her, she's too close. They have to go to the square there. Alright, well, never mind then. Just...
I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh, he took 20 damage! 20 damage!
Death to the weak.
So will you eat? Will you eat wrench?
I will not.
They won't expect this.
Fuck.
Okay, what about jalapeno potato chips? Barbecue maybe?
Nope. I like my. I'm basic. I like it regular.
Oh, you like regular boring chips? Okay.
I've suffered worse.
I have no idea how much time has passed.
Indeed. What's your target?
Chaos guides me.
Chaos guides me. I'm a whiny little potato.
Let's set this in motion.
Waffle chips?
What are waffle chips?
Waffle potato chips.
That sounds yummy.
Easy.
Ooh, that's savings.
Chaos guides me.
Chaos guide me. Great chaos adds a lot of unsteadiness to my name.
Yeah.
I know what to do.
Alright. Okay, so we got chips, we got popcorn. What else do we need?
Follow my lead.
Sweets? Crackers? Cookies?
It will be done.
Dried fruit? Oreos?
Oreos.
Oreos?
Sure.
I couldn't tell if you were repeating after me and saying yes or no.
No, Oreos.
Alright, Oreos. We're looking at $33.
Okay.
Alright.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing.
Idra.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrieks and crawls in deeper, its clawing scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
She is kind of crazy.
You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yep. Priorities.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows
Why would
is
I?
calamity.
You better not miss out on any companions. You should experience the full breadth of insanity.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it,
No,
are we?
absolutely not. I love
The
her.
state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
All right. All right, I feel like this is a good place to end the stream. Bacon Mutt, good night. Loru, thank you for hanging out. We will save the game.
This is the Crypt Keeper character. He's known for his bad puns. And I was gonna stay away, but I guess you brought this on yourself. Here come the really bad murder puns.
Look, Yoda says patience. Ah! Obey the Yoda!
Let's
Go!
kill Baby Yoda. I don't like Baby Yoda.